So Antonio Brown is back in the headlines, and surprise, surprise, it has absolutely nothing to do with football. This is a wild story about a viral video, a WNBA star, and a forward comment that somehow, someway, even pulled Tom Brady into the mix. And it all kicked off with this.
Yep, there it is. 4 little words from Antonio Brown dropped right into the comments section of a video, and the entire sports world just exploded. It's blunt, it's raw, and you know what? It was guaranteed to get everybody talking.
So, how in the world did we get here? How does one little comment on social media spiral into this massive debate about sports, celebrity, and, well, the culture around it all? To really get it, we've got to go back to the beginning, to the video that lit the fuse in the first place. Okay, so before all the controversy, there was just the clip. And this whole thing started with a video posted by WNBA player Sophie Cunningham. Now, you gotta understand, Sophie Cunningham has kind of built this reputation on 2 different fronts. On the court, she's an absolute bulldog, a fiery competitor. People even call her the enforcer for a superstar like Caitlin Clark. But off the court, she's known for having this really bold, unfiltered personality. And it was that side of her that was on full display. In the clip, Sophie was seen twerking in a shopping mall. And, well, you can imagine what happened next. Social media just lit up. You had some fans who were loving it, praising her for her confidence, for just being herself. Then you had others calling it unprofessional. But honestly, nobody's reaction made bigger waves than Antonio Brown's. And that's when Antonio Brown enters the chat. Look, for anyone who's been following his post-NFL career, this comment, it wasn't really a surprise. It was just another piece of a very clear and very public pattern of behavior. I mean, this pattern has been building for a while. Earlier this season, he jumped into the WNBA world by trolling Caitlin Clark. He's also been taking very public shots at his old team, the Steelers. So when he decided to comment on Sophie's video, yeah, it fit right into his recent playbook. This has pretty much become his brand, right? It doesn't matter if we're talking about the WNBA or the NFL. Antonio Brown's main goal on social media seems to be just being provocative. He's not just commenting on things, he's actively trying to manufacture outrage to keep his name in the spotlight. But here's where the story gets even more fascinating. It actually prompted another legend to finally speak up. Tom Brady. The guy who once went to bat for AB, well, he has now officially broken his silence. And just for a little context, remember, Brady and Brown were teammates on the Patriots for one single, absolutely unforgettable week. Brady was a huge reason they brought him in. He saw that incredible, once-in-a-generation talent. He always said he wanted the best for AB, that he saw a real spark in him. And this quote from Brady, man, it just perfectly sums up the entire Antonio Brown paradox. He was talking about that week of practice, how Brown was just unstoppable, saying, "We didn't have an incompletion all week." And then he hits you with the punchline, "And then we released him on Friday." That one sentence right there, that is the core conflict of AMB's entire career. We're talking about undeniable, generational talent that is just constantly sabotaged by the chaos off the field. Brady's comment just frames that dilemma perfectly. So you see, Brown's comment on Sophie Cunningham's video isn't just some random tweet. It's really a flashpoint in a much bigger conversation about what it even means to be an athlete today. This is the reality for the modern athlete. They're basically operating in 2 different arenas. You have the game itself, and then you have the 24/7 court of public opinion on social media. And this one little incident, it touches on everything, from the double standards female athletes face for just showing their personality, to how a controversial figure like AB can make a viral clip way more newsworthy than an actual game. It just proves that we are in a totally new era, where an athlete's public image isn't just defined on the court or on the field anymore. It's forged, and sometimes it's completely broken on Instagram and TikTok. All right, so now that we've laid out all the pieces of this crazy puzzle, the conversation turns over to you. Because let's be real, there are a lot of different ways you can look at this whole thing. Let's start with Antonio Brown. When you saw his comment, what was your gut reaction? Did you think it was just a funny joke? Was it completely disrespectful and out of line? Or is this just, classic AB being AB? And then you've got Sophie Cunningham. Should she be getting criticism for posting that video? Or is this just an athlete owning who she is and having a little fun off the court? I mean, where do you draw the line? This whole debate over an athlete's image in social media, it is not going anywhere. So what do you think? Drop your take in the comments below, and hey, make sure you subscribe for more deep dives like this. It really leaves you with one final question. In this battle for attention, are there any rules left in the game at all?
Generate by AI.